Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back on our main account and we are going to be looking at the Twisted Essence. So I always want to cover this from time to time just to make sure we have the most updated information, we have the most meta formations when it comes to the Twisted Essence bosses, because as you can see, the tree juice, the Twisted Essence is very, very important when it comes to, of course, the Elder Tree. This is the main power that's used to level up all of these different levels of the Elder Tree, which have a huge impact not only in your heroes and their abilities, but it also has a very, very big impact right now in the Abyssal Expedition, where you have the Elder Tree and where you have it powered up. So we're actually going to run through the meta comps that are available right now. This does not include Lucreta, and it does not include Zafriel, because we're not exactly sure if they're fitting into any of these metas, and I haven't seen anyone that has been using them, even though they have them completely built since the release. So the first one we're going to look at is Dark Arden. As you can see here, we are running a combination of Saurus and Grez. On this one, Saurus is going to be kind of your main damage dealer. Grez is going to do a lot of damage too, but on the Dark Arden itself, getting the adds up from Grez are vital, because the adds will not only do additional damage, but the Dark Arden or Arden will target them with the lightning bolt instead of killing your heroes, allowing you to push damage even further. So looking here at their artifacts we have equipped, of course, Saurus you have with Dura's Blade. Very, very powerful. We'll go ahead and increase his damage, because remember, with this fight, it's usually 1 minute and 30 seconds. You push the whole entire timer. We do have the eye on both Grez and we have it on Warwick because of their attack speed. With the higher attack speed results in more energy results in more ults, meaning Grez will have more of his minions up, which is exactly what we want. And then we also do have in the back the call as well, which is the energy restoration item. Even though we're running 2 of them, I would not recommend running more than 2 of them, because they do have the 15% reduction for each one. But in this case, this is the current meta when you look at Rowan and the twins in the back line. For Dark Arden, this is the current combination that players are running when they're hitting legends in the Twisted Essence bosses. So the second one we get into is Iceshamier. So the exact same team comp, as you can see. Only difference in this one is we dropped out Rowan, we added in Aziz. Aziz is really vital on this one because he is going to be able to cancel Iceshamira's ult, and that is the only thing, not only the regeneration, energy regeneration that he brings, canceling the ult is very, very important, because that is ultimately what kills you on this battle. Well, we do have Saurus at the plus 30 signature item, which can keep this team alive, and the twins to increase the haste. As you can see here, exact same signature items. We do run the Vitality on Aziz to keep him alive, because essentially in this team comp with Ice Shemira, if he dies, he will no longer cancel ults, and Ice Shemira will just absolutely destroy your team. Saurus cannot do enough damage to keep the entire team up with the ults going off. So that is it for the Ice Shemira. Next, when we look at kind of a newer comp, the Burning Brute comp, this really focuses on maximizing the damage of both Izold. Izold does have to be in position 1 with a 3-piece bonus on furniture. If you do not have his 3-piece, you will not maximize Izold's damage. You'll do next to nothing with him. He's almost entirely worthless without the 3-piece furniture bonus. That is where he really maximizes the damage. Of course, we have Saurus. This is the main reason I recommend building Saurus every single time, and every conversation that we've had. Build Saurus first, because you will get more Twisted Essence, resulting in higher stats for your heroes. We do have the twins. This one kind of unique because we put Cecilia in here. Cecilia not only dampens damage that she takes, but she does a ton of damage in return. And Mahira is actually the different one in this team comp, because Mahira actually has an ability that we'll look at in a minute with her whip. So the whip will increase both Saurus and Cecilia and Izold's abilities. Let's go ahead and look at the artifacts. As you can see, we do have the eye on Izold, and we do have it on Cecilia to increase the attack speed. Mahira, we do have the call on her, as well as the twins. So looking really quick at Mahira, the reason that we have her here in this combination, why it works so well, is of course her Whiplash. She uses her Whiplash, she deals 120% AoE damage. The big thing is if this ability inflicts damage upon one of her allies, they will recover 65 energy, and their haste will be increased by 40% for 8 seconds. That is what you want to really, really maximize. So essentially with that haste, combined with the twins, she is casting this a lot, so the haste can stay up the majority of the battle on all three of them. So you have haste on Isolde, you have haste on Soros, you have haste on Cecilia. She is just not really there for damage, but just there for that ability overall looking at the team. And that will do it for the Burning Brute. So looking at Kane, of course, 100% you have to have Taylene. Taylene is the only hero in the game still that can die, actually be resurrected or reborn is the ability. She'll actually come back to life. So the point of this team is to have Taylene maximize the damage so she can actually die, come back, die, come back, because a majority of the damage that Grez is doing is from the ads. He is not doing the damage himself, so Kane does not actually kill him. We do have Damon in the back, who is the Blood Shield. Again, he overall is very, very powerful for this fight because he absorbs part of the attack that Kane has, increasing his attack rating, doing a lot of damage on this battle. As you can see here, Taylene, of course, we do have the blade on her because we do want to increase her attack. Grez, again, we do have the Dura's Eye because the attack speed. Same with Warwick, same with Damon. We want the attack speed for the energy regen, allowing him to Blood Shield, allowing him to do maximum damage with the twins, of course, buffing everybody. And as you can see, every single formation has the twins. One of the vital things, and I repeat, very, very vital for the twins is when you're pushing team comps, they have to have a plus 20 signature item. If you have lower than a plus 20 signature item on the twins, they have a tendency to die super, super early because they don't have the defense that the plus 20 signature item gives to them to increase their survivability. So even if your team comp continues to push damage, just like Taylene and Soros does, Isolde and Soros does, as you're pushing higher damage, the bosses are doing more damage in return to you with their Enrage ability. Again, if you don't have the twins built up, you will just absolutely and completely wipe yourself when it comes to this. And it's interesting to see because Grez was never ever used until recently, and now he's used in multiple formations. 3 of the 5 formations Grez is used in, which is very cool. And Isolde, again, never in a formation until they went ahead and added his furniture. The final one is Dark Nomura. Very interesting because this is where Shemira shines. If you have Shemira, when you built her earlier for a carry, this is where she shines. Estrilda is in there for the signature item, which increases the defense. So essentially, again, as the boss gets stronger, Estrilda can keep you alive with the damage reduction that she does for the rest of the team. As you can see here, of course, we do have the blade on Shemira to go ahead and maximize her damage. We have the blade on Estrilda, again, to really maximize the damage. And as you can see, this is the only team comp. We are running triple Dura's calls. So essentially, what is going to happen in this formation? Rose is going to go on Shemira. Shemira is going to ult. Rose is going to ult, making Shemira ult again, keeping those ults up in a continuous cycle. Well, Estrilda not only reduces the damage, but she does increase the attack rating. You have Rowan in there for energy. So essentially, when Rowan ults, looking at this combination, it'll give more energy to Rose. It'll give more energy to the twins. It'll give more energy to Shemira. And of course, we have the twins in here, which increases the haste, in turn, increasing the energy regeneration. In turn, everything in this formation is built around Shemira. Ulting is exactly what you want to see. These are the 5 team comps that they are using. As you can see right here, these are the meta. These are the team comps that we're using for the Twisted Essence bosses to get Legends, which the Legends is in the top 50 players. In your tier when it comes to the Twisted Essence bosses. There are a bunch of different tiers depending where you're at based on your hero level. So the stronger the heroes get, the higher the tier you're placed into. But as you can see, those are the tiers. There are the 5 team comps for the heroes to go ahead and use. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. These are the heroes that you want to focus on to maximize the Twisted Essence that you're getting out of the dark bosses. But again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.